Also, who was he?
I believe Percy Qoboza was a journalist of back in the day, and he was one of those whose newspapers had to be closed down because he was in opposition to the then government when he wrote articles that were critical to the then government.
Now, the Protection of State Information Bill was a topic of the lecture today. What was said about it?
Basically, what was said is that Joe Thloloe, who's the press council director, emphasized his opposition to the Protection of State Information Bill. He basically emphasized that there is a constitution that protects all South Africans, the fact that it's a constitution agreed upon by all South Africans in 1997, and the fact that there is such a constitution, there is no new government or any other lobby groups that will change matters pertaining to that constitution, and therefore supposedly the proposed State of Information Act, the State of Information Bill, cannot be enacted without the support of all South Africans.
Now, many in the media world are interpreting the bill as government's tool meant to clamp down on the media's role of exposing corruption. Is the media world worried about the info bill?
Can you repeat that, sir?
Is the media world worried about the info bill?
Yes, there were some concerns that were raised about the information bill. One being the fact that there is a 25-year jail sentence for whistleblowers or journalists with information that is sensitive or deemed sensitive by the government, and the fact that a public interest clause has not been added to the bill. So should anyone be in possession of the bill once this bill, should anyone be in possession of sensitive information once this bill is enacted, there is a threat of being sentenced to about 25 years in jail. So those were some of the issues that most journalists present there raised with the guy who was representing the National Intelligence Committee, Mr. Joe Thloloe.
Who else will be speaking or have spoken at this particular briefing?
As I mentioned, there was a National Intelligence Committee member, and there was members from other newspaper organizations and radio stations, of which I can't mention their names because they are our opposition.
Mm-hmm. Now, what else can we expect from this briefing?
Well, from the briefing, what we heard was that it was definitely heating up because the National Intelligence Committee member emphasized the fact that the bill aims to regulate and to sort of classify information, declassify and reclassify that information again. It's not aimed at punishing anyone who's critical of the government, but most journalists felt that no, it's actually an instrument to control and to censor them. What actually raised the ire of most people present there was the fact that the National Intelligence Committee member, Mr. Thloloe, mentioned that should anyone be in possession of sensitive information unaware, they should just hand it over to the police, and the police will, within 14 days, give that information back to that particular person. But then most people who are mostly press and media felt that this actually amounts to censorship.
And that's our SABC reporter, Ofentse Setimo, at the Percy Qoboza lecture.